Welcome back to episode 3 of Hicks Racing Podcast. My name is Jessica Hicks.
And I'm Matt Hicks.
And our sponsors are MR Dirt Inc. out of Wysox, PA. Woody's Ale House and Grill out of Towanda. AOT Racing. Go over there to get yourself some sick racing gear. And Hicks RV Repair. So today we're going to be talking about our weekend at Area 51.
Weekend in review.
Yes, in Batavia, New York. So we started off Friday. This is where the realistic point comes in.
Yeah, rushing around after work.
Yes, because you were like, so we're rushing around to get the kids off and getting Lucas ready and the camper ready, and I'm getting the camper ready Friday while I'm working during the day. And what time did we leave Friday?
5:30. I think we were on the road by 5:30.
5:30ish.
Yeah,
took about 2.5 hours to get up there.
Yep.
So we were up there by 8.
Yeah, right around there. Yep.
So we got there a little bit later. Luckily, the people at Area 51 provided electric and water hookups for the weekend.
Yeah. They provided. They
at
offered,
a fee, but still.
Offered.
It was nice.
Yep. That was very nice.
Saved us some time.
Yep.
So thank you to Area 51 for that.
Absolutely.
So we got set up Friday night. It was nice Friday night.
It was decent. A little chilly, but it was nice.
Yeah, it was. Compared to negative 20.
Yeah. Negative 20.
We're it's better.
Yeah.
So we got set up and chilled for a little bit, and then we went over and spoke to the owner.
Yeah, I believe the owner, Chris Mosier, I believe.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, real nice.
Got to talk to him in his shop for a little bit about the weekend and how he was setting the track up. And you talked shop. I don't remember what.
Yeah, a little bit. Equipment and whatnot. But.
Yeah, there's a ton of. There's so much equipment that goes into.
Yeah.
That's one thing that, we understand a little bit more because you work on equipment, but there's a lot of
what goes into this whole thing, the money and the time, a lot of time, a lot of dedication,
repair, general maintenance, fuel,
all that stuff. Oh yeah.
And then he's between him and a couple other people.
Other guys, yeah.
They're spending the entire time grooming the track and pretty much every day because they're between practicing and then weekend races. You don't really have much in between.
Right.
So, thank you to all of our tracks in the district to do
absolutely.
that. Because
I don't make this possible.
Yeah, I don't know how they. do. I'd be tired by the end of the week. So, thank you to them. So we got to bed earlier on Friday night, and then Saturday we
had a few drinks and played a little cornhole.
Yes.
For the first time this year, I think.
Yeah, we did. It was nice because it wasn't absolutely miserable out.
Yeah. Was it raining? It was nice.
Yeah, a little bit chilly, but not too bad.
Yep.
So Saturday was decent too.
Yes.
Not as
same thing, a little chilly, but
a little bit chillier. It was overcast.
I guess it did sprinkle once in a while, but overall it was a good day.
Yeah, so
got some practice in.
Yep, you got practice in on the big track. I took Lucas over to the Supercross track.
I think it was a night cross track.
Night cross track.
Yeah, yep.
Nice little track.
I think they use it for the minis on race day, which is really nice.
I'm glad they have that track.
Yeah.
It saves time, and then also, things like that. You can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucas can go out there and practice on his bike.
Absolutely. I wish more tracks had that. But
a
lot of them do in our district.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain.
Oh, yeah. More things to
both.
maintain.
And that one was kept really nice, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't imagine what it would be keeping up all those. But Lucas got to practice, too.
Yep.
And we got to hang out. We met some new people.
Yeah.
Met some new...
really awesome people.
A fellow... a podcast listener now. Jamie and Steve Lippold. Steve raced in the plus 35?
No. Well, plus 35 in the non-points class, and they raced his first ever race in the plus 30. He was a plus 30C, and he moved up to plus 30B.
Yeah, he did really good.
And he did. I think
he
finished second overall.
That's
on
awesome,
his first ever 30B.
That's awesome.
Class. So great job, Steve.
Yeah. So he was. They were super cool. Really nice to hang out with. So we got to make some new friends there and encouraged him, I guess, to move up to plus 30B.
That's a little bit. I could see just watching him practice. He was way too fast to be
I was watching
a 30C
too,
guy.
But I was like, maybe I'm just being over dramatic. But then you mentioned it, and I was like, okay, well, maybe he's just really. He did have some really good form.
Oh yeah, he's a good rider.
Yeah, it was fun to watch him. So Saturday practice was pretty good. How was the track?
The track was awesome.
You didn't go out to the first practice, did you?
Yeah, I went out to every practice. I did switch over from the AM Expert to the vet. I started out with AM Expert and I switched over to vet. I just for a couple of the old guys.
You left the fancy practice to go to the
No fancy.
So yeah, you like the track Saturday.
Oh, it was really good.
Usually you skip the first practice. That's why.
No.
Sometimes you do.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right.
Well, I'd say because I'm sorry. You skip it when
on race days I don't. Yeah, on race days I don't go out to first practice.
Right, amateur. If you're first at amateur,
right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Only because it's just like so.
It's so muddy and sloppy.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, it seemed to be a pretty good track this weekend. It wasn't really sloppy at all.
No, not even for that.
No.
Not even for that first day of expert practice on Sunday. It wasn't really all that sloppy. A little bit of muddy, but
the practice turnout was pretty good too.
Yeah.
We had a couple people there that we knew. I mean, Matt Jackson was there.
Yeah.
Which we found out later on.
I never really talked to him.
Yeah. I found out he was there. Was Blaze there? So.
Yeah, Blaze was. I don't know if he was there for practice, but he was definitely there for the race on Sunday.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was there for practice. So got to see them, and then Saturday night got to chill out and watch Night Cross at Area 51, which was nice.
Yep. You know what? And finishing up with Supercross.
Yes. Yeah, that's nice about having the campers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet, so we just watched we finished up the Supercross.
Tomac didn't clinch this weekend.
Don't get me started. The only thing I am excited about is that Amar did really good this weekend.
Yeah, he did.
He did fantastic.
8th or 9th. 8th overall.
He did amazing. I'm really proud of him.
Yep, it was awesome.
So we got to finish watching that and watch the Night Cross race they put on with our neighbors for a little bit.
Yep.
And they put on a good show there.
Yeah.
There was good, decent turnout.
Yeah, it was a good turnout.
There was mainly like smaller classes, the 50s and 65s.
I don't think there was any. I don't believe there was any AM Expert.
No?
Racers. No,
there was the one guy.
They had one guy, but I must be decided not to do it. Yeah. I don't remember seeing that. But yeah, mostly kids classes.
It was nice to watch that though.
It was good.
They get extra practice in.
Yeah, it was really good.
Extra fees for them to collect so they can function.
Yeah.
So chill night Saturday after practice, and then Sunday, woke up bright and early.
Yeah.
Not really though. We actually got to sleep at all.
Yeah, it's nice about the camping right there as you get to sleep in a little bit.
And then you signed up for 2 classes Sunday.
Yeah. Yep. Plus 30 C and plus 40 B.
Mm-hmm. Because you need to get some extra time in.
Yeah. That's just good. Yeah, get some gate drops.
Yeah, we need
those.
If
you're there, you might as well get the riding in.
Yeah. So, practice was okay. No big changes from the day before.
No.
I noticed there was quite a, I took some notes Sunday for some races that I was watching that were really fun to watch. Well, first off, on Sunday there was a wreck on the smaller night cross track in the 50s class, and somebody I was telling you, I think I told you about it when it happened. They carried a kid off, kid. So I don't know who it was. I didn't get the chance to see the number.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yep. Hopefully he's all right. So if you know who that is, let us know so we can check on it. So your first moto was plus 40.
Yeah, plus 40 B.
Okay, how was the first moto?
Had a terrible start.
That was a terrible start.
Terrible start.
That was awful, Matthew.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think there was 8 guys in the class, and I was dead last off the start, and I did work my way up to 5th. So
yeah, I get.
Well, and when you get a bad start in a faster class like that, your start is everything. You can't. You can only do so much. The top guys the front guys are gone.
Yeah.
So you can only work your way up so much.
Your only saving grace is just, all of you are making mistakes somewhere, so you just got to make sure that you catch up there.
I just charged as hard as I could and worked my way up through.
Yeah, we really got to work on starts.
Yeah, so my starts, my plus 30C start was
right,
good.
But we need your plus 40B start to be better.
Yeah.
So we need to buy you one of those Risk Racing starting gates.
Do want to get one of those.
Now, if we get a sponsorship from Risk Racing.
Plug for Risk Racing.
But I watched the Open Novice class. So the Open Novice and Open Beginner on Sunday were stacked.
Yeah, I know the Open Beginner had 37 on the gate. I'm not sure
Open Novice had 32.
Okay, I didn't see the number of that, but there was a lot of them.
It was an awesome gate to watch. It And 250 beginner was also stacked too. I think there was
I think
27 in that
yeah,
one.
a lot on that too.
So an open novice, I found the names. The 18 of Bradley Jones, the 125 of Zachary Dittman, and the 121 of Connor DeBats. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. That was a really good race to watch. They were good. They were really, for open novice, they were really doing a good job.
Yeah, a lot of open novice guys they're pretty fast.
Well, they're probably gonna be bumping up soon.
Right.
But it was fun to watch. Plus with.
But if the thing with the novices, if you get a kid that was on an 85 super mini, he's going to go to the novice and he's going to be fast, and they go to the novice. And then if they're AMA and they're racing Lorettas and whatnot, they're going to be fast.
You might as well do that.
Your winner in the novice class at Loretta's is one fast mofo.
Right.
So people that bitch about a novice guy going too fast, I mean that's a thing. I mean
the only thing
they will get bumped. They will get bumped to be eventually.
Well, in our district though, we aren't AMA, so we
but they're what AMA guys can ride.
No, yeah, I understand. I'm just saying like they could technically go up to B and they wouldn't be penalized by the AMA. They wouldn't even know.
Right.
An open beginner as well. There was a good race between the 188 Alex Brumstead and the 513 of Ben Cox. That was fun to watch too.
Yeah. I have a little more the beginner class though. That's where I have a little issue with that, with beginners that are doing the big step ups.
I haven't. Well,
a beginner, I don't know, when that beginner class started, I don't think you were supposed to do any more than a double or not much more than wheels on the ground.
I don't think it's policed enough. I mean,
but it is what it is, I guess. Just.
I understand. Like
beginner
to me is
you get a kid you get a kid that wants to do his first race and he comes and races a beginner class and he gets smoked by guys that should be in a C class. He doesn't want to come back and race again because
not even smoked. It's mainly for me. It's a safety issue.
You could be
jumped on very easily.
Absolutely, but I mean, again, you get somebody that wants to do his first race and comes and doesn't have any fun because he's getting lapped and then has people jumping all over top of him because he's not jumping hardly at all.
That's what my fear would be.
I would really like to see promoters paying attention to the beginner class and moving people up.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, and
they have a lot going on, so it's hard for.
That too. But I mean, mainly it's a safety issue for me because you could easily be jumped on.
If you're a racer that's in a beginner class doing, I mean, there was beginners that were jumping every jump on that track, the step ups and everything, and that's just that. You should move yourself up to a novice class.
Yeah, they were jumping
You're only as
some
good
stuff.
as the race. You're only as good as the race you're in. I mean, there's your competition. So if you're just, what's your
that's why you got to get better.
Yeah.
I mean, you were a C rider, and then you moved to B, and then you're getting to be better, and then eventually you moved to A.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Well, plus 40 A.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
I would. Yeah, I'm looking forward when I go to 50 Masters to be able to. There's some fast guys in the 50 Masters class that
you're not far off.
I would have a hard time keeping up with. So that's my goal.
Yes.
Actually.
So speaking of, hold on, I'm looking at my notes. There was a guy in your class. He was in the plus 40A class. I was watching him, and you told me that you had spoken to Sean Murray. He was the 204. It was KTM.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He was fun. He was fun to watch because he was dead consistent every lap.
He's quick.
I could find every lap you could pinpoint where he would be on the track.
Yeah.
He was very consistent. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. That track had a lot of lines.
He murdered him. He was way ahead.
Yeah.
But props to him. He's a good rider.
Absolutely. 100%.
And you said you spoke to him. I don't know.
No, I don't think I spoke to him. I know his number. I have talked to him before in the past a little bit.
I don't know his background or anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But he was a really good rider.
Yeah.
I was watching the women's 85 Open because Nikki Voorhees was in there.
Yeah.
She's
watching
her.
Fast, yeah.
I love her. She's sick. She really is. She's awesome.
Yep.
But the second place in the women's 85 was Kristen Hurd, the number 31. And
she was
fun too.
Yeah.
She was really cool to watch. So I enjoyed watching both of them.
Yeah, she was quick too.
So plus 30C you were also in. You placed second in plus 30C.
Yeah.
Overall.
2-2. Yep. Second overall.
And fifth overall in plus 40B.
Right. Yep.
And then the leader of plus 30C, you said he was insane. Like
he was. He
was consistent.
I was on it. I was able to. Actually, I was battling him pretty good in the first moto, and I tipped over in a rut, and he was gone. And then the second one, I was right on this back tire for.
Was that the moto that you lost the GoPro?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Matt had the GoPro on his helmet, and I have it on a safety strap. It's like clicked into the top in the adapter, and then it has a safety strap on it. And then when he came around the next lap, it was like dangling off the side of his helmet.
No, stop. That thing was all
and I was like, oh shit. Well, number one, I was like, oh man, I wish I could just rip it off because it's got to be annoying as fuck.
I tried a couple times, it wouldn't come off, so I said heck with it. So.
Well, so then it finally did come off on its own, and we lost it. And luckily, somebody, I went over to the administrators of the track and said, hey, can you just send out a radio and say if you find anything, just let us know. I'm pretty much at that point. I was like, this thing's lost.
Yeah,
which is fine. Yeah. I was expecting at some point in our career to lose a GoPro, and luckily someone found it, and we have a video of it on our Instagram. I took a picture of the guy that found it, one of the track guys. And I don't know his name. So if anybody knows his name, let us know so we can thank him.
Yeah.
Because he saved us a couple $100.
Never would have imagined we'd ever get that thing back.
No, yeah, it was awesome, but he saved us some money, so that's good.
Yeah, in the second moto, I stayed on him, ran his rear wheel for all 3 of the 4 laps, but I hadn't done 2 classes in many years, and
not as long as I've known.
By the time I got to that was the last moto of the day, and by the time I got to the 4th lap, I had nobody was behind, like no one was even near me, behind me. So I just kind of let up and let him go. And
plus,
we'll get him next time.
It was also hot that day.
The
first hot, it was 80
degrees.
Yeah.
We went from 50s to 80s.
So it's already shocking to the system because you're used to it being cold. And now you're sweating to death.
So
you did pretty good.
Yeah, I was happy with it. I was happy with my riding. I needed a
plus
more.
30C second overall. That was really cool.
Yeah, and I dropped down to C you can drop if you're 15 years older. You can drop down to the C.
Or like if you're just so old, we're just gonna give you this handicap so that you can.
Might as well take advantage of what they give you.
Exactly. Yeah. No, so you did good there. Plus 40B. I think the starts just murdered you.
Yeah. The second moto start, I had a much better start. I was 3rd or 4th, and some guy came right in the second corner, just.
Blasted.
He came blasting. I don't know what he was thinking. It just drove me right off the track. I was on the outside, and he drove me right off the track. So I went for a little ride. But
I was wondering why because I went over into the farther corner with Lucas. I rode the pit bike over there, and Lucas rode behind me, and I rode over, and I was like, why is he off the track? Like, did he overjump something? And then you told me later. But you still finished pretty good on that.
Yeah, I did another 5. I worked my way back up to the 5th position again. So
yeah, definitely.
I'll try to do a little better than that this coming weekend.
And this coming weekend we are at Pavilion, which is not far from here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not far from here.
Half hour.
Yeah, if that. Yeah.
So we will be there. So Area 51's expense recap.
Yeah. Just to let everybody know.
Yep.
Perspective. Perspective. Yep.
Camper and insurance is the same every week, $170. It's $30 to practice. It was $90 for us to have water and electric for the weekend, which is like the same price as us filling up the generator and stuff. Yep. So we just chose that. It's $110 for fuel and $55 to race. So it was like $460 about for the weekend.
I don't know if John this coming weekend. I don't know if John will do 2 classes or just 1. So I'm kind of. I'd like to see him do 2, and that'll put us.
I just think he's not ready for that. Like that's a lot.
He's done 2 classes. He's done 2 classes quite a few times.
That's just exhausting.
We'll see, and then that'll put us at 110 for sign up.
Yep, and then for year to date, we're at just over 1,600. We're at 1,625 for the year.
Yeah.
So that was since we were at Tomahawk, or no, before that, Butts Creek. So not too bad.
Just a real world perspective on what the sport costs, and
I didn't really like
give kids a little bit of appreciation of what their parents spend on a weekly basis. Like that's one of my major things. I mean, this sport teaches you a work ethic and what you got to do if you want to do it.
Right, and that's another thing. I mean, since we've started the podcast and then the RV repair, somewhat, I mean, we're pretty much just going and going and going.
Yeah.
We got back, I mean, from Thursday night on, because Thursday night we're just packing.
Loading up. And
then until we get back Sunday, I mean, we
Yes.
didn't get back till
pretty much, till
9:30 on
Yep.
Sunday we got back. Because
Yep.
we had that stupid wreck on the highways, that detour.
Yeah,
for a while.
detour on that. We're of course, the 30C was next to last race of the...
And I mean, you can't complain because it's like somebody
gotta do it.
Somebody at the end of the day is going to be the last class. It's just annoying.
When you gotta drive 3 hours, it's
Yep.
2.5 hours.
Right. And then everybody, I mean, most of the people we know are from New York, so they don't really have anywhere near as far as a drive as we do.
Right. Yeah, detour. Well, that took us out of our way quite a bit.
Yeah, by like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't end up getting home till like 9:30 and then getting dinner and
Yep.
all that crap. And then Monday you just spend unloading, usually.
Yeah, usually this week.
Unloading,
gotta go
but
down
this
to-
week
down
you
to
went down to New Jersey.
Yeah.
So pretty much we've been swamped since Thursday night.
Thursday night.
And then tonight we have to do the podcast.
We don't have to. We do this.
No,
on
I
our
do
own
like
accord.
doing it, but it's just what
Yeah.
we're very busy. So, pretty much there's no downtime between now and October.
No, right.
We have 3 weekends off between now and October with no racing.
Right.
So.
But we love every minute of it. So.
Yeah, it's just exhausting. So we did our finance breakdown. We should give a shout out to the Daily Review, the newspaper out of Towanda. They just recently did an article on our podcast. A really good one. It's very nice. Good pictures in it.
Thank you, Daily Review.
Yes, and to Phil, who did the article.
Yeah, it was very well written up.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions or wants to feature us in their newspaper or website, you're welcome to reach out because we're just trying here. We're really trying.
Working her for all she's got.
Yes. So, Pavilion is next.
Yep, here we come.
Yep.
Pavilion, here we come.
Yep. So, all right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.